beautiful people. It is Monday. I had to say everything like that because I'm in such a mood this Monday that made me feel a little bit better. I felt like there was a shadow behind me and I got really scared. Oh God. Whew. Okay, it is 7:20 right now, which means that I will get to work at about 7:50, which is honestly really good for a Monday for me, since these past few weeks I have been having a really hard time getting up in the morning, getting going, getting ready, moving, grooving, doing what I gotta do. Also because I had to take the dogs out today, and taking the dogs out in the morning as an extra dose of time. Let's not talk about it. I'm annoyed about having to do that because that's not my job, but whatever. Not that it's not my job to take my dogs out. I'm just not supposed to do morning duty. Anyways, putting the dog boots on added a little bit of extra time. Charlotte is doing a little bit better. She wasn't limping as bad this morning. Her paws are not bleeding anymore. So I'm praying that, I don't know, I'm praying that it was just a reaction to the salt that they put out around my apartment, and I'm praying that the booties just help, and the cream that I'm putting on her helps, and that all of that is good. So anyways, I'm about to head to school. Normally on my way to school, I talk to my best friend in the morning. Then I make sure I drink all my coffee before I go into work. I don't like to bring my coffee cup into work, but sometimes I do. Then I will get ready for my day. Some things that I'll show you this morning. Someone asked to see my schedule, so I'll show you my schedule. We're doing a craft today. I'll show you the things that we're doing this morning, and then nothing really too super excited, over the top, crazy, wonderful, different, whatever. Our schedule is a little bit different, so I'll show you my normal daily schedule, and then I'll tell you what I do a little bit different, and then if I have time, I'll come back and talk to you guys during my lunch. So let's go. It's Monday.
I think that while I'm snug in my bed dreaming of Christmas treats, the merry snowmen slip away and hurry through the streets. All right, are we ready to make our snowman? Yeah.
Alright, so you just saw basically my whole morning. I forgot to mention that it's ugly sweater day, and I have my Ellen sweater. So happy. I got these from Michael's. They were 50% off. I don't remember where I got these from. This is from the dollar store, and then this is from the Ellen shop. Okay, so you basically just saw everything that my students went through this morning. So they did math, and then they went to music. Then after they got back from music, they did their snowman craft, and then I let them do math choices, which is basically kind of like math centers. It's something new that I started. I'll do another video about that later. I'm kind of just trying something out to try to fit guided reading in. So I'm basically just going to show you everything that I did this morning so that you can see, and then tell you what I'm going to do for the rest of the afternoon, because I'm not going to probably talk to you guys right after school because I'm going to be rushing to get to my spinning class, and it starts at 5, and so we get out of school at 3:45. I won't get home until 4:15. That's if I leave right at 3:45. I have to let the dogs out, change into my clothes, get to the gym before all the bikes are taken, so I will not have time to chat with you guys before then. So I'm just going to show you what we did this morning and talk to you about what we do this afternoon, okay? Okay. So this morning you saw my students doing math. So basically they worked on the number 15 and then they used the count and check method. This is a supplemental activity that we do for math. We do have a math curriculum which is in Visions, but we use this as a supplement. It is from Deanna Jump and Dee Dee Wills. It is their Guiding Kinder's math unit. I absolutely love this. We are on unit 3, day 7. So that is what we did today. So that's what you saw my kiddos doing. So basically when they are counting things on paper, they practice counting and checking and then writing how many. So really fun, really easy, really good strategy. After that, you saw me reading Snowmen at Christmas. Before that, I read Snowmen at Night. I also borrowed from one of the other kindergarten teachers, Snowmen at Work, Snowmen All Year, The Greatest Snowman in the World, and Sneezy the Snowman. So we'll read this either today or throughout the rest of the week. After I read the story, we completed the snowman craft. I found this really cute snowman screensaver. Anytime you see me doing screensavers in my classroom, they are just from YouTube. I just look up whatever screensaver, rain screensaver, snowing screensaver, Christmas screensaver, and I just play it, and it just gives a really nice ambiance. Is that the word? Yep, there we go. All right, and so then I just I put the example on the board. I lay everything out. The students grab it. They look, they make, they create, and that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. About laying the craft out, it really helps to be able to do that because it gives you a breather too. If you have kids that need assistance, obviously you can help them, but it's kind of just like, go on, do it, you know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be for fun and things like that. And so yeah, if I have a writing component, which typically our crafts do, but just because it's like a 3-day week and on Wednesday we're really just partying, we have our musical in the morning, our party in the afternoon, we're watching Polar Express. It's a really kind of just like, you know, like honestly no academic type of day, just really fun. So because this week is just a fun week, our craft does not include writing, but if it did include writing, we would do the writing together first and then they would do the craft and attach their writing to it. Okay, so that is basically all we did this morning. I let them do their math choices after they were finished with the snowman because like I said, we didn't get to it that morning. I'm like looking behind me to make sure that I don't have any student names anywhere. So now I'm just going to show you what we're going to do for the rest of the afternoon. So basically when they get back, we'll jump right into centers. Typically we do not do centers right after. Typically we do language arts, but this afternoon we have our peer mentoring program called Hornet Leaders. And it's basically when our kindergartners and our 5th graders pair up and we work on one of the 7 habits. Our school is a Leader in Me school, which basically just promotes leadership, and we have 7 habits that we teach our students. And this month we are working on habit 3. So they get together with the 5th graders and they do a fun lesson that just kind of helps them understand habit 3. It's really fun. The kids get really excited about it and they love it. So because we have that this afternoon, we're gonna jump right into center so that we can be packed up and ready to go because Hornet Leaders is right at the end of the day. So I'll show you what we're doing for centers today. Okay, so I am not doing my typical guided reading today. Today my students are just going to work on different phonics skills. So we're going to do this activity where they have to put a picture of an H and write the word down, and then a sounding out, spell it out activity. This comes from Kim Dominic. She is a TPT seller. This is a part of her Wonders units. So our school teaches Wonders. So if your school teaches Wonders, these are great activities to supplement with Wonders, and we use these a lot. She's actually a teacher in our school district, and her son is in my class. Fun. So at Center 2, which is typically math things, my students are going to do this spin a number. So they will use the fidget spinner and they will spin it. I put a sticker on the one that it lands on, and I always tell them that they have to wait for it to, they have to stop it. So they would spin it. It should be on there. I'm trying to do it with one hand. stop it, and it landed on 4, so then they will color 4. They're going to use these fun quick sticks to color it, so basically they're just like quick dry paint. I really, really love these. The kids love them, and it just makes it like a little bit of an extra thing. When they finish early, they'll be able to pick from our math drawers, which just basically have a bunch of different just activities that they can do as early finishers. At the next center, they will do Chromebooks. And then at this center, they normally do high frequency words, or popcorn words, which they will be doing today. But before they get to use this, which I'll explain in a second, they need to complete this activity where they choose a word and write a sentence using one of those words. This is also from that same Wonders pack I was telling you about before. So then when they are done with that, they pick a word from our flashcards. These are all the words that we have learned this year. These come from actually my popcorn word homework pack. So basically, Wonders, our curriculum does provide our students with words, but it's just not enough for us. So we created our own popcorn word homework, and so these are the words that come from that. And so they would basically take the candy cane and write the word in the rice. And that's that. And then finally at this center, my students will be using the sensory bin. So they'll pick the picture, and for example, stocking, they'll have to decide is it S-T, st, T, t, or S. And then they'll just put the card where it goes. And so for the sensory bin, I just got all this from the dollar store. It's not my best sensory bin, but the kids like it. And it is a different texture. They've had like, what was our last month's? Oh, I can't even think. I think it was noodles. So it went from hard to like squishy and soft and shiny. So it does give them a different texture. Somewhere in here there's Christmas lights that light up. I don't know. Whatever. It was all from the dollar store. So that is basically all we're going to do this afternoon. Someone asked to see my schedule. I will show you what we normally do for our schedule, but like I said, this week is a little bit different, but I can show you what our normal schedule looks like, but it also is going to kind of change. Like normally I do not have centers right after lunch, but I kind of am loving how I have everything set out. I was able to put everything out during my lunch, and when they come in, it'll just already be there. So I don't know, I kind of am thinking about the idea of moving my centers to right after lunch, and then moving into reading and writing after centers. But I don't know, it's kind of nice too to have them clean up after centers and then just be done with the day. So I don't know, I kind of have to see how I feel about that. But so basically I'll show you what our schedule normally is, but like I said, it's not our schedule for today and tomorrow or Wednesday because it's a funny week. So here is an example of what our schedule normally looks like. We arrive, they do restroom, snack, morning routine. Then we have math from 9 to 10:15, which I've kind of like changed that around and added like a math center, which I call math choices because they're not really rotating. They just get to pick different activities, and I think I'm going to try to do guided math during this time. I'm trying to work it in. We'll see how that works. Then we do encore, which is specials. Then we do IE, which is intervention and enrichment. So basically our students go between our 4 classes in the reading specialist and the reading tutor and special education depending on their needs. Then after that we have lunch and recess. Social studies and science is kind of here, but I typically integrate it with language arts because our Wonders curriculum integrates social studies a lot and science a lot. Then we have our centers, and then it's the end of the day. On Fridays, we have a different schedule where in the morning we do math games or themed activities. Basically, I've switched math games and been doing it every single day. So we'll see how that works. Then we still have encore, we still have IE, we still have lunch at the same time, but then in the afternoon, we rotate between all 4 kindergarten classes between STEM, social studies, the leader and me, and science. I am in charge of STEM, so I do a 30-minute STEM activity with our students every single Friday, and then we do Fun Friday. It says centers, but really we just do Fun Friday choices at the end of the day. Great, so I'm going to head to lunch now. Everything is set and ready for the afternoon. It's going to be a super easy afternoon, and I will get back to you guys after my spinning class today because I doubt I'll have time to say anything before then. So yeah, I'll make sure to film little bits and parts of this afternoon so that you guys can see like centers in action and things like that. today went from to ooh to seriously. So I had grand old plans to go and work out today. I had it all worked out. I was ready. I was going to leave. I'm having a hard time. Hold on, guys. I was going to leave work right on time. So then I have a camera in my house where I can see my dogs. And I'm looking and I see all of this stuff everywhere. And I'm like, what did she get into? So I look at the tree. I'm like, she didn't do the tree. I'm looking at all my decorations. I'm like, no. And then I see that it's coming from the kitchen. I'm like, oh my God, she got into the garbage. And I threw away all of the food that was like old and yucky yesterday. That's what I always do on Sundays. And I forgot to like take it out. And I'm like, she got into the garbage. And inside the garbage, it had chocolate chip dip. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I call my mom and she goes there. And sure enough, they got into the garbage, or Charlotte got into the garbage according to the camera. And she ate everything. So there was a huge thing of throw up. She has diarrhea. So my mom's like, you need to go and get cabinet locks, childproof things, because once they do it, they'll never stop. Great. So here I am at Target getting that, not working out, drinking Starbucks, not working out, getting childproof locks like I'm a legit mom or something. Like basically doing the exact opposite of everything that a single, not married, well, not single, but you know what I mean? Like not married person. This is not what my life is supposed to be yet. I'm not supposed to be not able to work out and getting childproof locks because my dog can't get her act together. Like between her paws and this, like Charlotte, give me a break. Seriously. So, but it all works out, you know? God knows best. He has a plan for everything. And so I did end up getting this hat. So it was all worth it. And I got the childproof locks. And that's all I bought was the childproof locks. I'm blocking the screen. I'm really bad at this. I got the childproof locks and the hat. And this man is looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Doesn't he know that I'm vlogging? Don't judge me. All right. I think I'm just going to be, I'm going to be done for the day. So that was my Monday. Woo, woo, no workout. I'm going to go make spaghetti because that's all I have to make and I don't feel like going to the store. I'm going to go get dog food even though they don't need to eat because they ate everything in the garbage, and then I'm going to be done. So thanks for tuning in. If you want to see more of my vlogs, make sure that you subscribe. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Remember, I have a vlog coming on every single day at 7 o'clock. So to not miss it, make sure you hit that little bell so you get a little bing bing. And you know that I have my video up. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your cousins to subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.